Okay, so I'm enduring all this stuff with the company. I'm injured. I'm hurt. I'm barely able to walk. Keep in mind, I'm going through all this with just me and my son. Like Trey, my son is devastated. He ends up hurting himself. He ends up getting hurt himself. He falls outside and breaks his arm. So I can barely walk, but I'm all him and I is all we got in God. So I'm trying to maneuver to make sure he's okay. I'm okay. We're doing, and then on top of that, we're having death after death. I'm hoping that the people that do love me, they consider themselves family, but just don't reach out to me, understand that I'm not coming to funerals and all that because I don't want to. I'm bedridden. I'm hurt. I'm injured. I can't. I'm pushing through. Like I can't. I don't. And then too, to be honest, I process death differently. So nevertheless, it was just a lot going on. It was a lot of deaths. It was a lot of things transpiring all at once. And my son, he lost his father. Like it's a lot of things happening, and I'm just trying to push through. He's trying to push through, but everything I'm dealing with the company now because at this time I don't have representation no more. She abruptly leaves. Basically, she tries to, in my opinion, punk me into taking an offer that I don't want because she knew about some things that happened outside of that she felt that I didn't really need the money, or that it's an injury, just get well, but you don't really, the money, basically it is what it is. You need to move forward. But the extent of my injuries, I'm like, no, I need to get compensation for my injury. And workman's comp, the laws are not for anybody in workman's comp. Well, let me take that back because I'm gonna tell you about a situation where I sat there and was just sitting there trying to at the courts, and I overheard a mediation. They left the door open, and we're gonna talk about that. So workman's comp is supposed to be like a certain percentage. They don't pay us really that much. It's not for the employee, it's for the employer. And only way you can recruit emotional and punitive and all that, it has to be in a civil lawsuit. And what's so messed up about it is that we're arguing over P Diddy and other things that's irrelevant, and talking about and engaging conversations about things that let me not say irrelevant, isn't directly impacting us, while it's stuff that they're passing on the Congress and whatnot. Because Missouri is a conservative state, and I don't know if you guys know that, aka Missouri is a state where they fuck us over the if you're not part of the elective party, and they're consecutives. Like you really have to fight, like what I'm doing, and inevitably, like I said, God has the final say, and what's in the dark comes to light. But they do some illegal, unethical stuff, and you have to. It gets real. Like I when I tell y'all I'm so freaking strong, but even I'm like, dude, I'm tired. Like they're they have accessed my phone, my laptop, compromised it. They have blatantly lied. So I'm in the process of me steady trying to get more medical care because my stuff is still swollen. It's still, my leg is like messed up. Like, and my leg, the pain is better. God has healed me like for a minute, and the doctor was just looking. They were sad. They were like, we're sorry, like almost as though they didn't think that I would even be as far as I am now. But God has the final say. So I'm walking, but I'm not 100%. But I can be if I get proper head care, and they're just prolonging it with negatively impacting. Because when I have to advocate for myself, the stress of everything stress will affect your healing. I didn't understand that until I was able to just try to start clearing my mind. The deaths had settled, and I'm healing from the injustices that I have incurred, the harassment and all that. And I'm no longer at the company. I'm like, let me try to get some peace. I'm not happy that I was scared about my safety. I was so put in a position where I was under so much extreme duress. But I'm like, okay, my bites are here. I'm praying God is changing, because I was not walking good. And out of the blue, after prayer and meditation and people praying for me, I woke up, and I still felt it, but it was not the same. And I'm like, thank you, God. Like, because it always can be worse. And that's also why I'm able to persevere so much, is because I do understand that it has been nothing but God that I'm still here and I have purpose, and everything will align accordingly to his will. So I'm sorry, back to you guys. I jumped out of for what I was originally speaking about. I end up I end up trying to continuously get medical care, and they're not denying it. The insurance, I can't continue. I'm paying ridiculous money, and even though at that time my finances were different, and they continue to be, it drains up. If you're paying over 2,000 and you still, I don't have Section 8. I don't have some of the things that would be able to assist me. I have to pay everything, and not only am I having to pay it, I'm not having any help. I'm limited to no help. When I say limited, um, it's just a bad. It's not a conducive situation. So I'm steady paying money out of pocket, and his father, for a minute we were getting he was getting Social Security for like 2 months, and then they stopped it, and then when he turned 18, he didn't get anything because he didn't go to college or anything. So, or I don't even know if they would. They really stopped it before he even graduated. They were this is what I mean, where the power that bees, they really try to attack you at times. Like right now, I can post on Facebook and Instagram. If it's not related to this job, it immediately posts. If it's related to this job, I have to keep going back to make sure that it even it won't even post. Not only that, they will try to limit your views, and what, like, they will try to make sure that you don't get any traction, or people don't view you. They will limit, like, it. They are powerful, but God is more. So I was just like, whatever, I'm not gonna give up, Anywho, continuing, I I go to the date, I can't seem to get further medical care, and they're yesterday they denied me a letter, and I filed for a motion for it. Now let's get into my motion. I have had to deal with four workman's comp judges, administrative judges. It has been horrific. I would say the only person, no, two people that I really feel might have a heart, but just didn't really understand the dynamics, and didn't. I don't really know if they cared to even do it. I believe they just believed in a seasoned attorney. I'm not an attorney, and I'm pro se. They have this attorney will stop at no, he has no limitations on what he can do, what he's willing to do. He is unethical and legal. People like him, unless they get right with God, it doesn't look pretty when they have to reap what they sow, because he's very nasty, and that man's a demon. But with that being said, I have been known to be a demon slayer with God. So I pray and I continue and persevere, because I'm going to win inevitably. I will win. So I fill out paperwork. My paperwork's getting altered. My stuff being changed. On top of that, the courts are not even acknowledging my paperwork. They're at first when I'm submitting stuff, I'm not an attorney. I don't have no expertise. I don't understand nothing. But I'm getting blackballed and blacklisted. So I'm like, okay, I'm gonna have to do it myself. If there's a will, there's a way, and God will help me, push me through and help me through. I'm nothing without him. So I'm submitting mad paperwork. I'm leaving out certified on the last page. When you're doing documentation, you have to get it certified, which basically is stating that it was in some kind of way, you're saying that it was delivered to these individuals, which completes the order or motion, or any kind of deposition, whatever. So once I understood that, oh man, it's like on up and onward. And once I start understanding stuff, I'm flying high. Only problem is I'm such a threat that they're in my stuff, altering my stuff. They're in my laptop. They're doing all kind of illegal things. I'm telling the courts, to the point yesterday, it's like, I'll give y'all my phone and my laptop for IT tech to verify, because in case law, one of the things he tried to do was, which he did, was sanction, what he filled out for sanction, It had said it was he had got it, but nevertheless